Hello, I'm Dave Beavers, and today I want to talk to you about the principle of leadership found in John Maxwell's timeless book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, which he calls the law of explosive growth. Now, think about this for a minute. We as leaders might possess great leadership qualities, and we might lead a lot of people. We might have great character, be powerful communicators, have great motives and noble intentions. But unless we understand how leadership multiplies and why that is so important, we will always struggle to implement long-term, sustainable change in our organizations. Leaders who change organizations for the long haul understand that to develop a great, sustainable culture, they must find, lift up, and develop other leaders. So one of the first things a culture changer does is to find leaders to lead through, and they recognize one when he or she sees one. Now, let's face it, not everyone is called to lead. There's an old saying, you can't send a duck to eagle school. And I used to think that was a pretty rough saying, not too nice. But after trying to get some people to lead that weren't actually capable or willing, I came to understand and appreciate that quote just a little bit more. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a duck. But bottom line, it's not an eagle. A duck swims and an eagle soars. Both behaviors are necessary for certain situations, but neither bird can do the other one's job very, very good. The same goes for followers and leaders. That means being a leader doesn't make us any better than someone who chooses to be a follower. A leader spends time thinking, reflecting, planning, casting vision, communicating, and a myriad of other things. Followers are the ones who get things done. The things the leader envisions and communicates. So everyone is valuable. Without both leader and follower, not much is going to get done. Leaders who understand that one person can't single-handedly change an entire organization begins recruiting leaders, equipping and empowering those leaders, and they expect them to repeat the process. And the leader spends more time with the leaders on the team than with the followers. This is how multiplication of leadership happens, and how organizations are made efficient, effective, and healthy long into the future. Adding a leader once in a while, it's not bad, but expecting that leader to find, equip, and to lift up another leader is much better. Once this kind of an expectation is set, exponential growth is going to be the result. So remember, addition is good, multiplication is better. Only secure leaders who have tamed their ego and are willing to share success and responsibility will actually seek to multiply leadership. He or she will spend most of their time with their group of leaders, casting vision, training, mentoring, and coaching so that the entire organization is strengthened from the top. Now, he or she realizes to increase the productivity and to sustain it is going to require more leadership. Now, here are some of John Maxwell's observations about this principle. Leaders who attract followers need to be needed. Now, why is that? Their ego traps them and limits their desire to have other leaders to have responsibility or to share in their success. On the other hand, leaders who develop leaders want to be succeeded. They're into passing the baton, so to speak. Leaders who attract followers focus on weaknesses, while leaders who attract leaders focus on strengths. Now let me explain. Weak leaders focus on the bottom 20% of the people in the organization, always trying to improve on the weaknesses, while strong leaders focus on the top 20% of the people, focusing on multiplying the existing strengths. And leaders who attract followers spend time with others, while leaders who attract leaders invest time in others. Big difference. Now, leaders who attract followers impact only those that they personally touch, yet leaders who attract leaders impact people well beyond their own personal reach. If you're a leader, consider this principle of explosive growth. So ask yourself, am I investing in my leaders, or am I trying to spend time with all the people all the time? You can't do both. It's impossible. So as a leader, you must choose the option that brings you the greatest return for your time. Now, choosing to apply this one principle will propel your organization forward, but ignoring it is only going to hold it back.